Okay. See if it's working. It is working. Woo. Okay. Let me turn the game audio down a little bit. Welcome. I'm farting, still farting. That's awesome. You got here fast. What happened?
September 2nd.
I'm thinking about trying to speedrun this game in the future, but like properly I tapped the pop-up Oh! Thank you for having notifications on. Right now I'm just kind of I keep replaying the game fast, just going by the in-game timer. Do you know who this is? Yeah, it says Dingbat. It tells me in the chat. Once I can complete the entire game without any deaths, then I'll probably start actually trying to see if... No, it doesn't. You're lying. Okay. Then I'll start trying to see if... Oh, yeah, see. I died. Sorry, I keep losing my train of thought. Once I can complete the whole game without any deaths, then I'll probably start trying to figure out how the timing for this game works. I'm sure there's already a speedrun, like a page for it on speedrun.com. I don't know what their timing rules are. The game has an in-game timer, but it doesn't count the time that you spend in menus, so I don't know if that's what they use or not. I'm doing well. I'm almost done with this semester of school. I wrapped up one class today. Well, I have one class completely done as of today. Another one basically done. I pretty much just have to write a couple final reports for it. Really just scrambling to tie up loose ends at the moment. But I'm doing well. How are you? Okay, that's the part where I died last time. And that sucked, but oh well. Excited for the new Donkey Kong game. I haven't. I took like a brief look this morning at the. I didn't watch the whole direct. I watched the trailer and I quickly looked at the which trailers were posted on Nintendo's YouTube page. I haven't seen the full list of announcements yet. I know there's a new Mario Kart, which I'm excited for. You've never talked... Donkey Kong is your favorite franchise? I feel like you've so rarely talked about it. The last time I streamed, my icon was constantly doing like the... Oh, okay. I'm not gonna bother starting the whole game over. The last time I streamed, I'm obsessed with... Forgot the... Oh, Donkey Kong Country. How many consoles did it come out on? I thought it was... Oh, I'm getting it mixed up with Tropical Freeze. Because I was like, isn't Returns a Wii U title first and then got ports? But... Wii U, 3DS, Switch. I didn't know Returns came out on Wii U. I've barely played any Donkey Kong. I played like the first 10 minutes of 64 and the first few levels of the original Donkey Kong Country, and that's pretty much it. I saw you saying earlier on Discord the new one is in 3D. Does it look like a... Like, is it another collectathon sort of thing like 64 was, or... I mean, I'm assuming it's a platformer. From what I keep hearing, 64 is kind of overrated. Looks very similar to Odyssey. Okay, that's exciting. I really need to go finish Odyssey. I've played through like maybe the first half of the game. It's one of those games I get really into for a while and then stop before I finish it. And then when I come back, I don't know what's going on anymore, so I just started over again. So I never end up finishing the game. Yeah, I can't afford the Switch 2, but there's a pretty good chance I'll pick it up at some point when I can afford it. Because I like platformers. That's how I am with almost all linear story games. I've done this with Zelda games so much. I restarted Wind Waker, like, so many times since I was a kid before finally finishing it. and I've restarted Ocarina of Time a few times and still haven't finished it. I just lost my train of... Oh yeah, the new Mario Kart. That's like the other thing that... Because I'm big on Mario Kart. The new one, it doesn't look that different from 8 Deluxe, but like... I don't know, I don't know if I actually care about like any of the new... Green of Time is great. Much better with gyro. I've heard that. Like the bow minigame, I've heard a lot of people say it was just a nightmare on the N64 to complete that minigame, and that the gyro basically fixes it. Anyway, my main thing with Mario Kart is just that I know that I don't know how long it'll take, but in all likelihood the current player base of 8 Deluxe is going to migrate over to Mario Kart World, and then there's not going to be as much of an online presence for 8 Deluxe. It's awful, yeah. I've never played the N64 version. Like, I don't think I've ever even touched it. I've seen gameplay, obviously. For open world. Is that what they... I didn't actually watch... I only watched like the very beginning of the Direct, so all I saw is that they announced a new Mario Kart. I don't like the open world thing either, though, very much in racing games. Like Diddy Kong Racing did it, and I want to say Crash Team Racing also did it, I think. And I don't feel like it adds very much. Like, it doesn't feel good to navigate an environment in a cart. They're made for racing. Need to watch it. I'll have to at some point. Did it get like its own trailer, or was it just like stuff that they talked about in the Direct after the announced trailer? A mix of both. Because the trailer that they played at the beginning of the Direct, it didn't feel like it. To show some stuff with the hardware. Like just with how technically capable it is, or... I should have just jumped over those balloons. Screen 1080p 120Hz. Yeah, because I watched the Switch 2 trailer, which gave like an overview of all the hardware stuff. The 120 hertz was really surprising to me. I'm really wondering how many games are going to use that. The nice thing about 120 hertz though is that it's a multiple of 40 and 60. So if a game can't quite hit 60 FPS, it can hit 40 without being too choppy. And I was surprised that they went with an LCD after all the hype around the OLED model of the Switch. If Mario Kart World if Mario Kart World runs at 120 FPS, that would be amazing. I really hope. Oops. I agree with the OLED thing. Like, it feels like a step backwards to use an LCD, although at least they're using a better LCD than the original Switch. I don't know, it's weird. But part of me, the cynical part of me wonders if the 120 hertz display is just like a marketing data point, because now they're competing with all of these handheld PCs and a lot of them have high refresh rates. Like when the first Switch launched, it was unique, and now it's like there's a lot of other high-end handhelds for them to compete with. I know that, whoops. I know they announced a June release. Did they say the price too? Didn't announce price, okay. That's kind of weird. I doubt it's gonna be that expensive, but the fact that they didn't announce the price makes me wonder if they're not confident in their price point. Like maybe it starts at 500 or something, which I think is realistic. And they don't want to lead with how much more expensive it is over the original. These levels are fun. Lots of fastness. They're not taking pre-orders yet, are they? Oh, well, I guess they... Since they didn't announce the price yet, of course they're probably not. Price more than they wanted. I'm thinking the same thing. Yeah. If I had to guess at what the price is gonna be, I'm gonna say like minimum $390, maximum of $550. Okay. Thanks for stopping in, Dingbat. See you later. I'm glad it was pleasant. I try. Oh, I was trying to say earlier, but goodbyes. I lost my train of thought earlier when I was trying to say it, but for my avatar to animate it, I'm using a program called VideoTube Mini. And last time I streamed, it kept picking up like my controller clicking sounds, and so the talking animation was just firing off at random moments. And I was looking at it, I'm like, how can I fix this? I'm messing with the mic gain settings and everything. Turns out the thing has like a built-in noise filter. And I literally just turned it on and instantly it's like, oh, that's perfect. This level's weird. It splits the background music up into 3 stems. And then each of the stems doesn't come in until you complete the next section of the level. I mean, I guess it's cool, but like, just not sure why they did it here and not anywhere else in the game. Maybe they were concerned about it like being too repetitive. Yeah, see, now the drum line is in. Then after the next section it'll do the backing and then the melody. I thought there was something wrong with the game the first time I loaded this level up. I was like, where did the music go? I set this stream up pretty hastily. I wonder if it says that I'm playing SpongeBob again. Because I forgot that you can set what game you're playing on YouTube, and I didn't put that in my in the settings when I started the stream. I've tried so many times to go from that mushroom to the second level of this spiral, and it just doesn't work. If it's possible, it's really tight. I don't think it can be done. Oh, that could have... I forgot where I was in the level. That could have gone faster if I, like, cut around that little island. But it's whatever. I haven't timed these out. I don't know if it's faster to take that rail back to the section, or if it's faster to keep the first checkpoint and then death warp after breaking the crystal thingy. Should try to figure that out. Earlier this morning I was just kind of trying to see if there were spots that I could optimize. And in the first level there's a spot where there's a little decorative floating island, and I managed to take a short corner by using that island as a platform and then jumping onto crystals, and if you timed it right so that you got your attack as a triple jump without breaking the crystals, you could land on it. So I got it first try and I was like, oh, this is awesome. And then I tried it a bunch after that and couldn't get it even once. Which is annoying because now I know that there's a shortcut possible there in the first level of the game. It's just really hard to get because the okay, hang on, I gotta focus here. Okay, that part's really precise. I couldn't talk and still manage to focus on it. What was I saying? Oh yeah, that shortcut in the first level. It's frustrating that I got it first try and then couldn't again, because now I know that it's possible. I just can't pull it off. It might not... Oh, darn it. It might not even save any time, that shortcut that I was talking about in the first level of the game. But it'd still be cool to do anyway, because I don't think it loses time and it's kind of flashy. So I'm sure if you time it right, there's like a really good jump that you could do there. The one that I just did where I jumped to that red platform is the best I've found. I feel like there's probably a better one, but it's just really hard to control. Like, you can go slightly further, but it's really inconsistent. And then right here, too, it feels like maybe there's something that could be done there, but there probably isn't. I think the platform is just too far away. I'll probably end the stream when the game is up. You know, I've been really busy lately, but recently I've felt like streaming again, but haven't gotten around to it. And so I was like, I'm gonna play this for a few minutes, I might as well go ahead and stream it. No reason not to, it's easy enough to set up. The hitboxes to land on those really thin rails there is bigger than it looks, or are bigger than... The hitbox is bigger than it looks. But it's still a little nerve-wracking to jump between them, because I have missed before. Okay, final levels. These ones are a lot of fun. I also think they're some of the prettiest in the game. Yeah, that wasn't great. Up here, you're supposed to do a triple jump, but you can get away with a double jump like that if you maintain the speed from the, whatever the thing is called. And then here... Oh my... It saves so much time. Well, not, you know, relatively speaking, it saves several seconds if you can land on those platforms from the get-go like I was just trying to do, but I missed it. It's kind of hard to control because you're moving so fast when you land. Oh no! Oh. I just replayed this game recently. I thought I got 100% on it because I got all the S ranks with every character. But it turns out there's still like 5 achievements I don't have, and I haven't gotten them yet still. But after finishing it, there we go. See, that's the jump I was trying to make before. After finishing it, I wanted to try speedrunning it, but I've only done a handful of complete playthroughs. So my best time isn't that good yet. It's like 38 minutes. Which I don't think I'm gonna beat here, but I might nearly tie it. I don't have a timer running in real time, but the file select screen shows you your total game time. So once I complete the game, I'll be able to see my time. Okay, so many times I've died right there because I've fumbled trying to time the attack and the jump. Oh, darn it. How far back is my checkpoint? Really far back. Because I jumped over the last one because it's faster that way. I'm not going to bother resetting anymore. I'm just going to finish it out. Really? Okay. Need to land on that green thing to get speed, which carries you through on this path. And I jumped over it because the camera didn't follow me. There we go. Making these really long high-speed jumps in these final levels is a lot of fun. What's my time on that even? Not great. Forgot there's a cutscene there. And the last level. This one is also a lot of fun. I know of one trick that speeds this level up a little bit. Where, later on, these things that make you go fast... Okay, wait. There's also this. That could have gone better, but... If you time it just right when you land through those torii gates, then you can jump and keep your speed boost and just, like, go right over the island. But you can't go too far over the island because you need to be low enough to hit this mushroom thing that opens up the rail that you take. Anyway, later on there's a trick where you can jump over a platform that would cancel your speed boost so that you can keep your speed boost into the next section and then skip the first platform. It's a minor thing, but it feels really good to pull off. Yeah, it's coming up here soon, I think. Don't remember exactly where it happens. Yep, it's here. If you jump over that gate, you can see that white effect. Now I still have my speed boost, and I carry it all the way through these bubbles because they don't cancel it. And now I can skip that green umbrella and go straight to the second one. Okay. That jump is the one that I've messed up on more than any others. And it would lose a lot of time if I missed it because I'm skipping the checkpoints. And now we wait. I got 0 pages. I have no idea how much longer it would take to do like a 100%. And that's pretty much time. I don't know exactly when the in-game timer stops. I'll let the final cutscene play. It's pretty short. This isn't the final cutscene. You need to get all the other stuff to get the true ending or whatever. This game is really good. It has a story, but the story isn't very tightly integrated into the game. It's mostly told through like through optional snippets of text. Okay, let's see my time. 36 minutes. Okay, so even with everything I messed up. Sorry, I'm just getting distracted by that golden toggle. Even with everything that I messed up, I still got a new best, so there's definitely a lot of room for me to improve, and there's probably a bunch of tricks that I've never heard of, because I'm sure that there's already people who speedrun this game. It's practically built for it. But I think I'm going to wrap up there. Just a short, quick stream. Thanks for dropping in or watching the VOD if you decided to do that for some reason. See you next time.